Hello guys, welcome to Explaterate. Hi Cloe.
Hi Phoebe.
How are you today?
You know what? I'm pretty good. I have got some minor complaints to kind of go through, but it's just personal things, you know. But
Yeah,
how are you? Are you okay?
I'm alright. Yeah, I mean, I also feel like there's some personal complaints I could go through, but I don't think any of them are all that interesting. I will, however, start with an apology to the lovely listeners. Last week, I'm sure you'll notice, but I might just maybe have been speaking into my microwave. Yeah, it sounded like it. I might have been speaking into my microphone that was actually facing the opposite way from me. So I was talking to the back of my microphone for the last episode, which is great because I, as notoriously Cloe, never speak that much. So I'm sure that it's not over half the podcast of just me.
Listen, look, I do my edit and stuff on top. I'm sure it didn't sound that much different. I will say, because what didn't help was that last week I was having headphone issues at the same time. So I couldn't really tell what the fuck was Phoebe's fault and what was my fault. Because I didn't tell Phoebe, but I restarted everything last week after we finished recording, and it seemed to fix everything. So I was having an issue. So I couldn't tell. But this was after I'd done the edit. I did everything. I finished the episode, I uploaded it, and then I was like, why the fuck is my PC sounding like this? Restarted. Oh, it's fine now. So I never really noticed. I thought it sounded weird, but I was like, it should be fine. It's fine.
Well, I almost always record a 5-second snippet of myself just to check everything's working. I didn't do that last week. There was a false sense of security that everything was fine, but I'd actually moved I had readjusted my setup because I had to move where my mic arm was. And I moved the mic arm. Didn't move the mic, did I? So I just changed it from being on my right side to my left side. And the mic obviously was just facing the wrong way. Because guys, not to brag, but I got myself a new TV for Christmas. So I had to make sure my mic arm wasn't about to smash into the new TV because I think that would make me cry.
That's a very sensible thing. Knowing you in person, that's a very sensible move. How much have you used the TV, by the way? You got some more Mario Kart games in?
Yeah, I watched 3 movies yesterday, actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I've been really enjoying it. I love me some Mario Kart. Am I still waiting for some news on Dustbloods? Yes.
Yes.
And also if Elden Ring comes out, when Elden Ring comes out, Nintendo... Well, it's actually FromSoft.
Manifesting. Come on.
I'll probably get it for the Switch because I feel like that's a good one. I'm really excited for Resident Evil actually, but that one annoys me because it's but you've unlocked a rant. Sorry, but it's the whole it's not actually on the game card. It's the virtual game card, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they've got this beautiful box set which has Village, Biohazard, and Requiem.
Yeah,
and it's none of the actual games on the there's none actually the key cards. It's not
it's because we can't own anything nowadays, Phoebes.
I want the cartridges. Why would I spend that money to not get them? It makes me really angry. And then if I'm gonna buy something to have it virtually, I'd rather have it on Steam, to be frank. You know, but I want to play it on my Switch because I like that we're finally getting some adult games on the Switch, if that makes sense.
It's nice. It is a nice change for Nintendo to actually have more than just the family content that it's kind of known for, but also the Switch too. I don't have one. I know you do, but from what I've heard and seen, is a very powerful console. So it's just nice to see big games coming to it.
It's really good. I'm excited for more to come out, and I think honestly, everyone's a rhetoric I hear about is the cost of games on the Switch. And I think that there's this 2 parts of that. One, Nintendo always does not put their own things on sale. They have this increased value, which is great if you buy physical media, because if you buy physical media of Nintendo games, chances are that their value keeps really well for a long period of time. And a lot of times in my life, I've gotten out of jail free, so to speak, by like selling off some Nintendo games when like finances were poor, because they retain their value. Unlike, say, the myriad of PS2 games I have that are mostly worthless.
My Music Magpie like racking up maybe £1 in value because of fucking 50 games that I've sold.
Yeah, and was it not Charlie that was talking about like how expensive some of the Pokemon games that she has are?
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I feel really bad as well because, like, obviously we've just moved and I was going through my cupboard the other day and I just found like loose cartridges of games and I'm like, oh shit, these are worth like a lot of money. We would never sell them because like they're, you know, for us, it's like the nostalgia of like Pokemon Black and White. But Pokemon Black and White 2 are fucking extortionate games if you try and buy them now.
Yeah, back when they actually, back when Pokemon used to actually care about the quality of the games they produced.
Oh, it's a sad subject, but yes. Pokemon like Black and White and like Gen 5 is like probably the last time that they cared. Is that a hot take?
No, I really don't think. I think that's pretty. I really did you play the Digimon games? We talked about that, didn't we? We talked about Digimon.
We talked about it. I didn't play them personally. Charlie played them. I loved the TV series, and I loved the
TV series.
I had the physical, the what was it called? Not DigiWatch. Like the actual thing that you could buy that you held in your hand and like played with and had an egg on it and like
I thought they
else.
were DigiWatchers because we looked at modern day DigiWatchers, but maybe they're not called that.
Maybe they're not called that.
We
but
went,
like I had
we went
those.
down a rabbit hole one day that was really fun. But I wondered because like the Digimon game came out in like I want to say like October last year.
Yeah.
I just wondered if you
came
played
out.
it at all.
No, I do need to
Charlie
remind Charlie to play that because I think she was really excited for it. But I think everything got really busy around October. So since then,
100%.
we've just been so out of like what came out. But yeah, I'll remind her because Digimon was like a huge part of her childhood.
Because it came out like 2 weeks before the Pokemon game, I think. I could be wrong. Anyway.
Yeah.
What do you want to discuss your minor grievances? Like,
it's just one thing, and like this is look, I love me some food, right? I fucking love food. I get really excited when you have like your favorite meal or whatever it is or a snack. Even if it's like boiling hot, I can't stop myself from eating it. Like I just have this like whatever in my brain that is just like, it's on the table in front of me. I can't let it cool down. I have to just put it in my mouth.
Same.
And the piece of your mouth that like where your teeth are and the back of your mouth, and there's a piece of like gum / skin that like connects to the roof at the back. I've basically burnt that part of my mouth specifically. And now all my tongue can do is like, it has to go check it out. Like, I can't stop it.
That's so funny. I didn't know you were going to say this, but I've actually burnt my mouth this week for the exact same reason, because the food I was eating was piping hot and I was not willing to wait. And I have burnt like the front just behind my teeth, and my tongue does the same thing where it's just been finding it. But like it's not the worst I've ever burnt my mouth. I had one where I couldn't taste for 3 days and it was really painful. Like I was at an airport and I'd ordered the mint tea. And I kind of forgot that when I get if I make mint tea for myself, I always put cold water in it, and obviously didn't. And it was just absolutely scalding. And I didn't have any cold water to like immediate. And then my plane got boarded, and they were like, "Oh, we're now boarding for." So I had to like run to get to my gate, and I couldn't. I was looking for a place to fill up my water bottle, and there was just nowhere. So I had to just sit for this whole flight, and I'm like, I could just feel the like skin cells like stripping off. Yeah. So like, if you do that, guys, just take the 5 minutes, find some cold water. Don't leave it.
Let your drink or food cool down. Don't be like me and Phoebe and just really want to.
We can't change. I'll be honest, we can't change, because do you know who does that? John, my brother. He will wait for his food to be cool. He he hates eating food when it's too hot.
Yeah.
Not me. That's going in my gob.
Is, right. I will still eat like Charlie will always like either laugh at me for like one of two reasons. I either let my food go completely cold and she'll be like, oh, it's fine. Like Chloe still eats cold things. Like that's weird, but that's what Chloe does. Or I do the complete opposite. And like when Charlie, especially when she makes a ramen and it's like half boiling water, she'll like specifically hold it in the kitchen for like 10 minutes before and be like, oh, okay, now dinner is ready. Because every time that I go to eat it, she's like, you have to let it cool down. You cannot just fucking start wolfing this down because I keep burning my mouth every time.
Oh, God. I mean, but it's so good. It's good slurping.
It's so good. It's so good. It's just comforting. But yeah, so that's if I end up like either like merging my words together or anything, it's because my tongue is in the back of my mouth looking for stuff. So I apologize in advance.
You know, it's fine. You continue that search. You go for it.
It's like the one comedy sketch that like lives in my brain rent free. I don't even think it's part of a sketch. It was just like an offhand comment that Susie Izzard said back in the day. It was like, I think it was when she like tripped up on her words and then literally went like, oh, sorry, my tongue was doing an archaeological dig in the back of my mouth searching for stuff. And like that lives in my head whenever I like either merge my words or I have my tongue looking around. I'm like, it's doing an archaeological dig. Searching for stuff.
And one day you'll be able to say the word archaeological.
No, it's part of what she does. She literally
Oh, right, okay. Well, now I seem like a fucking dick, don't I?
But I mean, the second time I said it, I did trip up there as well. But still. Oh, dear. Anyway, Phoebe.
Chloe.
I've gathered you here today.
Oh, God.
To have a chat.
A chat.
Because, yeah, a little chat. Because I want to talk to you about, I think a thing that's been like the world's been fascinated with for many years.
Mm-hmm.
The zombie apocalypse.
Ooh.
We're diving right in. Right?
We're diving right in.
When were you like exposed to zombies?
I would reckon that my first introduction to zombies would be Scooby-Doo. And I think that's probably a lot of people's first introduction to zombies.
Oh, interesting.
Because if you think about it, Scooby-Doo, even like the very early series had like zombies or the idea of zombies in there. And there's definitely like zombies, like Scooby-Doo zombie movies.
Yeah, very true.
I reckon that's probably my first introduction to like zombies in any capacity. For actual like more serious zombies, I don't know. I reckon it would have been something that my brother would have watched that I would have seen. Like Shaun of the Dead actually probably was it's not the earliest. I don't, that's such a hard question, but like,
yeah,
Shaun of the Dead is the first one that I think I probably watched all the way through because it had comedy in it. When I was much younger, I was a very paranoid child. So I found scary things extra scary, if that makes sense.
No, yeah,
whereas
that's
like,
very fair.
Which is kind of funny because as an adult, when I went to because I studied film, I had to kind of get over it. So I did a bunch of like exposure therapy where I just watched a bunch of horror movies with people, and it made me like really enjoy horror as a genre. And then like years later, I would do the same with horror games where I'd play a bunch of horror games. And I think that I still would struggle to play something scary if there wasn't people around. Like I usually always play horror games with you guys on a call, just because
it's when we co-op games.
Co-op games, yeah. And yeah. But that's what about you? What's your first zombie experience?
I'm kind of, because I also had this thought of like, I don't remember exactly the first time that I watched and knew that was a zombie. I grew up knowing about the idea of the undead or the reanimated afterlife. Like it was just something that I always knew. And like after you saying Scooby-Doo, I'm like, maybe that was the first thing that I ever saw and didn't like attribute it to that. Because my brain thinks of like, and I know typically, yes, this isn't zombie, but it's like reanimated dead. is like Jason and the Argonauts was like, is it that movie, or am I thinking of a different one where it's like the skeletons that come back to life? And
pass
stuff.
on that. I don't think I've seen it. Sorry.
But also like Brain Dead, which is zombies. My dad showed me when I was very young because he wanted to show me, like he was very into like cinema and all that sort of stuff, and was like, oh, look, like this movie had like the record for the most amount of fake blood in it and stuff like that. So he wanted me to see it as a child.
Your dad is wild. Like the more you tell these stories, it's just like, that makes a lot of sense. That actually adds up. Yeah.
But yeah, so like he was really like proud of knowing that fact or something. So he wanted me to see it. And then from there, the one that I can remember the most, like you said, is Shaun of the Dead. Like, I don't know why. Like, that just seems to be the thing that my brain goes to, even though I think we probably were in like our like teens. I don't actually know.
I don't think I was in my teens.
You might have just been under, I guess.
Also,
we got like 5 years between us, right?
I have seen the clip of the scene you're talking about with the reanimated corpses.
With the skeletons and stuff.
Yes, because I have seen that. But I really want to watch that film now, so I'm going to add it to my list. But I think Shaun of the Dead is probably like 2008, 2004. So yeah, I would have
2004. Yeah, okay. So I would have just been over... I would have been 11, maybe? I don't know. Time is an illusion.
Guys.
Maths is hard.
Time's disgusting, and every day I feel a bit older, and it's gross.
Oh my God. Yeah, I want time to start going backwards, please. Like, I'm 34 this year, and that feels wrong. Like, I had to fill out one of those surveys the other day where it has like the little drop box for like what age bracket you're in.
Yeah.
And I got really sad. Because it literally had one for like, there was a bracket for, I think it was like 35 to 39. And my brain was literally like, oh, I'm like 1 year off. That's sad. I'm going up in like the brackets. I was listening to, I think it was Russell Howard on Parenting Hell the other day, Rob Beckett and Josh Widdicombe's podcast. And literally Russell Howard was talking about how like, you know that you're old now when he went into a club and it was like that stereotypical thing when they're like, hey, like if you're in your 20s, like give a cheer. If you're in your 30s, give a cheer. If you're in your 40s, aren't you glad you survived the pandemic? And it was just like, God. But like, even in my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm nearly halfway through 30s now.
I think with age, it's like you kind of have to distance yourself from how much it matters. I think that it's so funny, and you've unlocked a rant. She's going on a rant.
Let's fucking go.
I think that when we think about age groups and these categories, they weren't really something that we cared about until marketing became a thing. And obviously, the thing about marketing, especially from kind of the 80s onwards, is that we started rather than marketing to like the everyday consumer, we started marketing young because they were the people with the most exposable income, and these were the people that were very impressionable. So it feels like if you are not feeling marketed or targeted by marketing, for instance, that you're seeing day to day or out and about, it's because you're kind of like too old for it. And that's a hard reality. And that's something that's quite interesting because like even being still young, technically, because I think we are still young, if that makes sense to the grand scheme of like your life. I think that's part of the
problem, Phoebes. I think that's you telling yourself that you're young when we're not young.
Right, okay. Listen, I'm still in my 20s. You can shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, oldie.
Yeah, right.
No, but like, it's that thing of just like the consumerist population that we are in. And it's changed. It has changed. It is changing. It's not as bad as it was in, say, the 2000s, where everything was marketed to kids, really.
Yeah, true.
Because like there was such a big thing about it. And it's interesting because we have like social media has really changed how marketing has worked. TV is atrocious because you ever go home to like watch TV with your parents, like as I do occasionally, all the adverts are just for cremation services.
Yeah.
And it's just like
they are very, very tailored to like our demographic now. I say our demographic, my demographic now.
What, you're looking at cremation services? What you want
No,
about?
but like we get like will adverts and like your pension and like insurance and stuff. And I get it because like obviously everything's listening to everything around you all the time because now they have all this data on you constantly. So obviously for us, just moving, we're looking at insurances and what have you. So now it's like, do you have a will? Go to this website, blah, 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 blah. And it's fucking, nothing makes me feel more old and that I am dying than being told, do you have someone in your life to trust when you're gone? Like, don't do this to me.
But I also feel like, you know, this just to be the voice of reason here, it's always good, doesn't matter how young you are, to kind of sort some of that stuff out, because it's horrible to leave that behind as something that other people have to figure out for you. Yeah, which is a horrible thing. But like, I think that does come a point where it's much better to kind of put some of that on. This is really morbid. Let me change the subject into something fun.
Because I was going to say
segue. Have you heard about the new laws about not being able to show people eating junk food in the UK? So in like advertisements.
Is that new advertising law?
Yeah, I think it's coming out this year at some point, or it could already be out. But you can't advertise people eating bad, like unhealthy food. So you can still, we're going to have some really weird adverts in the UK where you're going to see like a burger, but no one's going to be able to eat the burger. Or just we're going to be seeing food ads without the food being present in any way. But it's just a really weird kind of like, yeah, you know how much I love these like random consumer laws.
That's a very interesting take on it. But like, so is it as specific as just, is it someone consuming, or is it literally like just the food in general? Because I've seen like the McDonald's adverts that came out at the end of last year that are basically the rip of M&S food adverts, which are very good. They're very well done.
I think I think we can either see the food but we can't see anyone eating it. So I think we're going to find a lot of adverts where they just don't eat the food. So you're seeing an advert for McDonald's, but no food is shown, is what I would guess is going to start happening.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite, I like to see what will be created. It's either that or they're going to stop advertising this region, but I don't think they would stop advertising here.
I think the thing is, it's kind of a thing of like, because we already know these brands and what they are, it's not going to really change anything, really.
I mean, all they need to do is go ba-da-ba-ba-ba, and we just know.
Salivate. We salivate.
We're ready. I mean, like, I wrote a whole fucking dissertation on like company idents and shit years ago. Like, we're already pre-exposed to so many different things, and like how some people, like, you just show the color red and they might think Coca-Cola compared to just an emotional anger. Like, it's crazy. But yeah. Okay, we're all brain rotted. And speaking of brain rotted, zombies.
Oh God, sorry, that was a really long-winded rant. Sorry, people.
It's all right. I was like, when you were like, oh, this is like dark and depressing, I was going to be like, speaking of dark and depressing, death.
Oh, that would have been a much better segue than food advertisement laws.
I enjoyed it. I enjoy your rants. This is the whole point of the podcast.
Thanks,
Phoebes.
buddy.
We literally come together to talk about nonsense.
This is just having a chat, and you're just here listening to us.
Yeah, I love listening to the rambles. I think people like listening to rambles. That's why people are listening, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Just
it's not so that Pink can just bring up like a fact check sheet and is just at one point going to be like, in episode 1, Phoebe got this wrong. In episode 2, Chloe got this wrong.
Well, you've stopped to fact check, and I think that's illegal. We've got to just say things with confidence.
Right. Zombies, Phoebe. So, obviously, we've got like an idea of what zombies are like in our brains, right? And like, I'm assuming that you're picturing zombies as kind of like that Shaun of the Dead vibe, where it's like, they're kind of slow, they're kind of clunky, they just want to eat our brains. And specifically, the virus is transferred by like a zombie bite, a scratch, you know?
Right. And how does it start?
Well, I don't know. Like, I think that maybe it's a fungi.
Yeah, okay. So we've fungi, yeah. But we're going for slow zombies. We're not going for fast 28 days later zombies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What's
like
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go on.
No, you carry on.
Were you going to say what's my favorite zombie movie?
Yeah, I was just like your favorite depiction of zombies, actually.
I mean, honestly, the one that I think it's because I've already mentioned it, but like the one that comes to mind is Brain Dead. And it's probably in my mind because my dad showed it to me when I was a child. But like, I think of like zombies who are like physically falling apart and like kind of melting and rotten and just lots of blood is like, that's how I picture a zombie.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, like, I think it also doesn't help that, like, I never really watched any of, like, what's it called? Like, 28 Days and stuff, and, like, because that's some of the new movies that are coming out, right?
Oh, well,
no, I've not seen any of them. It's, like, the
original.
third one that came out, like, last year. But then there's, like, a new one, like, this year.
Yeah, there's one that's out in the cinemas right now. So, like, but I would say the original is really good because that was, like, filmed in, like, 2001, I think. So, I know it was filmed in 2001. But it was really, there's an interesting fun fact that's not that fun. They got in a lot of trouble for that because they do one shot in London and there's a bunch of missing posters they had, which was like for him, like, so he wakes up in the hospital having, like, he was in a coma and he wakes up to there having been this pandemic that he wasn't like conscious for. So he wakes up in a hospital with no one else around and he's like walking through London that's just desolate, and there's these posters of these missing people, but they left them up, and then people got really concerned about all these missing people, so they got in trouble for it. There you go, that's my fun fact about that movie.
I fucking love that. That's brilliant.
But yeah, I'm gonna add that to our spinning wheel.
So I get to actually watch this spinny wheel. I don't know if we've mentioned it. Oh, I think we have mentioned it on the podcast before. Yeah. But like the Ghibli movie spinny wheel has now got like Puss in Boots, fucking. I can't remember the other one that was on there recently. But yeah, now 28 days later, this is a wild Hunters, Ghibli. Yeah. K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, that's the one. This spinny wheel is fucking wild now.
Look, I just think it's we are going through the Studio Ghibli films, and I think but sometimes it's nice to have a break from the Studio Ghibli because, like, I don't want you to get fatigued from it. You know what I'm saying?
I won't get fatigued. I mean, like, look, I've not really been watching that much movies in general. Although I did watch, I can't remember. No, yeah, it's been since last week. I watched the second Avatar movie.
Did you? Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I've never watched any of the Avatars. I draw the line at that. I'm sorry. Like, you know what? It's just too long for me. I have no care for the blue people.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely, it could have been an email, the second one, to be honest.
Oh, he's just made enough money. He's made enough money. I was trying to find it.
It's just the first movie. It's just the first movie. Like, it doesn't need to exist. But also, like, James Cameron is the same guy that did Abyss, right? And, like, I'm pretty sure he basically just went like, oh, yeah, we did that one movie once underwater. Let's do, like, the same thing again, but make it Avatar. But, like, let's not write anything original for it. Let's just do the same plot line as the first Avatar movie, but now it's just underwater.
He's just in competition with himself to make more blockbuster movies and smash his own records. And it just makes me want to punch him in the face, with kindness, obviously.
Me and Charlie were talking about this, though. Like, it, in a way, thankful for it to exist because it's like trying to drive the industry forward to like produce better looking and like high quality things. But at the same time, you don't really need to produce a movie to do that. You could just show people that the technology exists and that you're capable of doing something.
He could produce something and not direct it. Like he could like use the money and be like, is there some new voices out there that would like to like not this is coming off as a big I hate James Cameron, and I don't really think that's what I'm saying necessarily. I really enjoyed it when he like piped up about the billionaires get like in the submersible submarine, you know what I mean? I'm butchering that. but he was like,
but isn't he also just going down and seeing like the Titanic shit?
He's so obsessed. He's got such a hard on for the Titanic. It's unreal. Like, he's over there. Like, if I was ever to meet him, what about the linoleum? He's like, oh my god, I love the linoleum. He'll be like talking about how it stayed so fresh and so clean, and it's so interesting to talk about the early history of linoleum. And I'd be like, I know, right? And that's how me and James Cameron become best friends. Sorry, Chloe.
And then you slate on his film anyway. I never watched any of the Avatars.
You know, I think one of my goals in life is like, if I was to ever meet like a millionaire or billionaire, would just be to kind of slate them so that they know that they'd have someone who's not just a yes man in their life. And if they don't enjoy being like ripped on a bit, then that's their problem. They've that's confirmed that they've surrounded themselves by yes man, and that they can't take a good, like, you know, friendly ribbing, because everyone needs someone.
Your
who
goal
just
is to critique people.
Yeah, that's what. Have you
the
not
rich
noticed?
People? Yeah, I mean,
yes, the rich people.
Just the rich people.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually really nice. That's so not true.
No, you're just speaking the truth. And that's nice, you know.
So you've watched Avatar, the second Avatar film.
Watched Avatar. It was shit.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted to say.
Fuck you, James Cameron. You need less yes men in your life.
Get better, man. I watched it only last week, so like tomorrow I'm going to the cinema, and Avatar 3 was an option to go and watch, and literally my brain was like, I physically can't sit in a cinema for that long, like especially if it is another 3 hours long. Sorry,
2 hours
looking for stuff.
2 hours and 9 or 2 hours and 19.
So it's shorter.
I was invited to go see it, and I said, I have not seen the other ones. I have no interest to committing to watching that. No, thank you.
I mean, I bet you it's going to be the same fucking story anyway. So
it's just not
anything.
for me. I really want to go see the Brendan Fraser film that's out right now. But I'm going to see Lord of the Rings Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So seeing one a night. So I did think about going to the cinema today. Ultimately decided I just wanted to stay home and chill, really.
Yeah.
Plus we're watching a Studio Ghibli film after this. So
yeah, exactly. I forgot how we deterred to this from zombies. To bring it back to zombies.
You hadn't seen 28 Days Later, and you haven't seen many films. So
yes. So what's your favorite zombie movie?
I think 28 Days Later is really, really, really good. Fair. Like it's a fantastic zombie movie. And it's absolutely
so
wonderful.
Actually I should go fuck myself, because when I said you're probably thinking zombies as a slow moving like force, you're actually picturing like 28 Days Later, which I'm very
thinking
fast.
Speed, because like the fact is, like, my brain's like, if you were to take out the human like problems of like pain and all that, if you're not really thinking about that and you're desperate, if you're just pure adrenaline to get the next food source, you are going to be sprinting. You're not slow moving, because it's not like
true.
Although you've like turned off part of your brain, you're probably like able to speed up your body movements, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm not saying that I'm all for whatever you're wanting to do.
Don't worry. I'm going to give you a scenario. But
wonderful. Okay.
Because this is what I've done, is that I've prepared a zombie scenario, and I want to talk you through it. Almost like a Phoebe Choose Your Own Adventure, but there may or may not be a predetermined outcome. Who knows? Because that's how much time I worked on it. But but I want to kind of take you through it and I have some fun with it.
I'm so excited for this.
Phoebe.
Cloe.
You wake up. Somewhere, maybe in the room, your TV has been left on from the night before, and you hear what you can only describe as maybe a news alert or some sort of kind of staticky noise from the TV. What you can kind of guess from it is that something is amiss with the world. The zombie apocalypse has started.
Dun, dun, dun.
Phoebe.
Cloe.
It's time to get dressed.
Okay.
What do you put on?
Right. Well, we're going to go for light layers, and we're going to put actual waterproof layers on top of those layers, if that makes sense. So like we got light things that can be easily stripped off and also be used for bandages, because they could be cleaned and ripped off into these pieces. And yeah, we want like a full, like easily rollable up, but completely waterproof, like trousers and like jacket. Okay, lots of light layers, easy to move. You know, you're not restricting anything. And then for shoes, I would always just grab some mountain boots. I always have mountain boots.
See, that's such a sensible answer. However,
okay,
is it not better to think you put on every item of your clothing? Because all the layers means that they can't bite you. No one can get through that amount of clothing all at once, or even denim on denim on denim on denim. Because who the fuck's going to bite you if you've got like 7 layers of denim?
No, because as anyone from the 2000s who remembers that time knows, if you get denim wet, it's the heaviest fucking thing in the world.
Well, it's all right. Then just go take Britney Spears' outfit from the American Music Awards, right?
You're right.
The little denim. All right. But it's fine because no matter what you're wearing, you're also going to equip your Zorbing ball, right? And it doesn't matter because no one's going to get in a Zorbing ball, right? You know the Zorbing balls?
I have no idea.
You've been Zorbing?
Like, you mean when you like run downhill in a giant hamster wheel? Right.
Because if you've got that, right? Because that's how you're going to traverse in this new wasteland. You don't forget you need to put it on outside though, because you're never going to get out of your apartment if you're inside a Zorbing ball in your apartment.
You know when you said that you had... No, sorry. You know when you said you created a zombie scenario for me? This is not what I expected.
This is what I told you.
I would never have put money on a Zorbing ball being mentioned.
This is Chloe's zombie apocalypse, right? Because you're going to be in this Zorbing ball. Imagine... It's the best mode of transport, Phoebes, because you can run in a straight line. Zombies going to bounce off you. They can't get in because you're going to block the sides with pillows, right? Stick with me here. Phoebe's looking really like, what the fuck, right? But because they can't bite it, it's plastic.
They can bite plastic. You can bite plastic. It's inflatable.
They think that it's just like, what the fuck is that? That's just a solid object walking towards or rolling towards me. Sorry.
It's not bad enough that I'm in a zombie apocalypse. I've become the boy in the bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Grand.
And also, third option, mattress, right? Cut a hole for your arms and your legs, and like a turtle,
right?
Because if they try and get you, pull your arms in.
Okay, well, we're gonna go with the Zorbing over the mattress because that's fucking stupid, Chloe. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
I'm so glad you've come round to my way of thinking.
You're so right. Compared to the mattress, that Zorbing ball is going to get me through it. So am I in my hometown? So I'm in Dundee, the hilliest place alive.
Exactly. So even the best way for you to protect yourself, because you don't need to run too much. You just roll.
Oh, right. So I'm just basically driving myself into the tea.
You're basically a ping pong ball, not a ping pong ball. You're going to be, like arcade machine, one of those little balls. You're going to be like pinging off of buildings left and right, going down like.
Question: If I take a special pill, do I get to eat the zombies behind me? Do I become Pac-Man?
No, Phoebe, you got to be realistic.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
But it's all right. We'll wind it back a bit. You've got the Zorbing ball ready, right? You haven't left yet.
But you need that the zombies are like, oh, we'll give you 5 minutes whilst you get your Zorbing ball.
Yeah, of course.
Together.
Yeah. They're polite zombies,
right? Of course. Okay, sorry.
You've been asleep until now, Phoebes. You've only just woke up and found that the zombie apocalypse is happening, all right?
Yeah, and okay, continue.
You've got your denim, you've got your Zorbing ball, and your mountain boots.
Yeah. Oh, will you let me have the mountain boots? Thank you so much.
Yeah. You can have the mountain boots. What weapon have you got?
Does it have to be something from my flat? Oh, I'm fucking
something
screwed.
From your flat. What are you going to use in the zombie apocalypse to survive? I've got a thing from my side, like if it helps you think of like improvising and stuff.
I'm looking around my space. Hold on.
While you're looking, I can explain to the audience what my weapon of choice, because I also don't really have anything to use. I've got a cat tree, right? That is quite a long pole. It's probably like a 2-foot pole. And at the top of it, it's like a little cubby hole that cats can hide into. And my thought is that, so for that, I can like hook it onto a zombie's head and hold him at a distance whilst I get like the shovel that I've got in the garage to like try and stab him. But it's a compact shovel. It's not like a proper long shovel. So I can't use it to like swing and hit people.
Right. Okay.
So I'm basically going to have like a hook and poke system is what I've got.
Oh, okay. I'm amazing. A hook and I like your. I will say
amazing.
I think that what I'm going to have to use, 'cause it's the only thing that kind of I think would give me the distance, because like obviously you don't want a knife. So you see that lamp behind me? I'm moving my camera.
Yes, yeah, quite a tall lamp.
I would unscrew the actual like lamp fixture, and then do you see like it's kind of got a big spiral base, but that's heavy. So I would unscrew, because I reckon I could unscrew the bottom, take the wiring out, and just have that kind of like ornate fixture, or just cut it off if I can.
That is pretty good.
And I'd use that because it gives me the kind of it's light enough that I can easily carry it, but it's heavy enough that it's going to make some impact, and it's probably going to be, you know, it's probably going to improve every time I use it, because it's probably going to get spiky, if that makes sense. Like
true. Either that, or it's going to get dulled as it goes.
But you know, it's already like a blunt force object, so that's fine. I think that's the only thing I can think of. The other, like, I had dumb ideas, which is like I just grabbed the violin.
Sorry, I love that you went to the violin when next to you is a whole MIDI keyboard. Would you not just like?
That's not the MIDI keyboard. That's a normal keyboard.
Oh, is that a normal keyboard? Sorry,
that's a normal keyboard.
From this like perspective, I was like, oh, is that like thinner? But I can really see
this. Yeah, I've moved the bookcase. Sorry, this is interior design. I had to get a new TV stand. So here's my new TV stand that I built the other day. Boop.
Very nice.
You can see the
solid white
present that you made
TV
me
stand.
is actually just there. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, I can.
But now I've put the bookcase that my old TV used to be on over here, and I've put the MIDI, the not MIDI keyboard, the keyboard
the
on
not
it.
MIDI keyboard.
I
think of stuff like that as like stupid weapons. I think because I'm one of my favorite, we'll get to this later, but one of my favorite video game zombie games is Dead Rising. And like that gave me
Dead Rising. Oh, fucking love Dead Rising.
That makes me think that I could be like Frank and I could grab a whole fucking bench and smack the shit out of zombies, you know, because I'm hench. And in this world, in this Chloe zombie apocalypse, I could pick up a fucking bench. I could pick up a potted plant in the middle of the street and smack people with it.
I think that's the thing. I think that when it comes to the zombie apocalypse, I think the problem with being in that Zorbing bubble is, how am I going to get out when I see a better weapon?
Oh, you just like push the pillow out and dive.
I actually think your mind's so beautiful, Cloe. The way you think, you don't think the way we think, and I like that about you, Cloe. This is why our friendship works.
The pole that you've got works really well with that Zorbing bubble as well, because if you're in the middle of it and you got the rod through and it's holding your pillows in either side, you can use it to hold onto the rod for stability.
That's great.
And run.
You're so right.
Your weapon and your ball.
I also feel a bit like Gandalf, because it is giving Gandalf energy, by the way.
So you're going to be the leader as well, right? You're going to be the leader of a group of people, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Right, okay.
So you've got your shovel. You've got your mode of transport, right?
Right.
It's going to be a matter of days before all of the power goes. Probably like, 2 days at most, I'd say. The internet's gone. The power's gone. You don't have enough supplies at home. Not in this economy. You're going to need to leave. But as you're making this trek to wherever your destination may be, what is the song the one, like your zombie song that you're going to have as your soundtrack as you're running down with your fucking pole in the middle of your Zorbing ball, running down the road? What's your zombie anthem? You're pinging off those buildings in the arcade machine. You're running down. What is it that's playing?
I think it's got to be Blondie. I think this, as zombie apocalypse, you call for Blondie, because Blondie gives you energy. So I think it would either be like a classic of like Call Me, or like, I don't know, pre-baby would be really funny. Like, it's just like, I like the juxtaposition about like it being so different from like what you're doing. Or even you could go with the classic of One Way or Another. Like any Blondie, I think it's like Blondie, it's gotta be a Blondie song.
I went for like, in my head, my two songs that came up straight away is I'm on a highway to hell.
Classic.
Running with a fucking Zorbing ball. Or Where's Your Head At? Fucking Basement Jacks.
Where's your head at?
Fucking go.
Where's your head at?
Because that montage, the montage of Tomb Raider for some reason comes to my brain when I think of that.
Montage. I freaking see that Lara Croft 2 film with that montage. Yeah. Oh my God. What an iconic thing from our childhood. I love those movies.
Yeah, they're good movies. You know, fun fact,
you know
the second movie was what made them have to carry on developments in the games, which is why like they killed her in the game. And then they were like, no, we're going to do a second movie. And then they were like, oh, well, we'll continue the games. And Eidos was like, Eidos was like, well, we need to continue it. So then they resurrected her and stuff. So yeah, there you go.
That's a fun fact.
The
Look at
movies.
us having fun facts. Pink, leave them alone. Let us have these.
But yeah, so okay, you've got good songs. Charlie chose I think it's Don't Trust Me by 303. I'm a vegetarian and I am fucking scared of him.
That's so good. I feel like this if I thought about it longer, there's other songs I would choose, but I think I'm happy with Blondie, honestly. Because I think it gives you enough energy to continue.
And what an image as well, in your denim with your mountain boots, with a really long lamp pole in a Zorbing ball, listening to Blondie.
Like Debbie Harry, full volume in my ears.
Hair flowing in the wind / probably wrapped around your face because you're inside the Zorbing ball after all.
No, well, I've used 20,000 gallons of hairspray because I'm wearing double denim.
Yeah,
obviously.
I've got a bandana on because that's what I would choose, is like to keep the fucking stupid fringe out of my face as well.
Oh, that's a good shout. Okay. I've got like a denim bandana in my hair then. That's what I've decided.
Oh, okay. So denim bandana as well. Hey, look, +2 for bites against your head.
Okay,
so we're rolling.
Next? Right,
we're on the way to get food, right? Because, like, obviously, it's not going to be too crowded. We're going to forget about that. We're going to get food. It's time for you to choose what is the thing you are going to be surviving on. Because you're going to your ultimate place you're going to be, like, try to survive for, like, however many days. What is the one thing you're taking with you food-wise?
Right, okay. Okay.
So we got to think like canned goods. We got to think long life. We got to think can you eat it without like heat if you need to?
I think that you're going to hate this, but it makes sense. I'm going to choose tin fish, like either mackerel, salmon or tuna, or just like basically I'm going to go for the tin fish approach because it's going to be enough protein, and protein is what's going to give me energy. So it's going to be a dense. If I can only choose one thing,
yeah,
I'm going with the tin fish because eating it cold is fine because it makes it smell less. To be honest, and
especially depending on wherever you're going to be living for the rest of your life, you don't want it to just smell like fish.
They're also very dense, so like it's a very small tin. So they compared to like if I was to say tin of beans, which I would never say because I hate beans, but that's a lot bigger, and you'd need to eat more for you to feel full. So,
do you think zombies have a sense of smell?
I would think actually that yes, and eating something that smells quite strong like fish might actually work in my advantage because it would make me smell bad enough that they would think it's just rubbish.
You think it's a deterrent?
It's a good deterrent because it masks my actual smell of like if I smell like meaty fleshness. Like tin fish is actually a good approach to kind of like mask that smell. It's not, honestly guys, I understand that this isn't pleasant. I obviously don't want to smell like tin fish, but I like tin fish. I think I don't like the idea of eating something over and over again, but I think this is the best approach I could do because, if you were, my advice for people trying to eat more protein in their life. You don't have to buy really expensive protein. You could just buy tinned fish, right? Like tinned fish, pound for pound, has a lot more protein than you just consuming chicken all the time. That's it. Thanks for listening to my dad talk.
Sorry, vegetarians and vegans, go fuck yourself, said Phoebe.
Well, that's not me. That's not what I'm saying. You know, like
You've got your beans.
I fucking hate beans. I hate beans.
I was going for beans because I'm like, similarly though, I was thinking the smell. I'll be so farty that I could mask my scent with how much I stink.
But they're taking up so much space in your Zorb. Like, you're just going to be like rattling around. Sorry.
But tins of fish are going to do the same. It's the same tin.
They're not. They're much tinier. They're tiny tins.
You can get tiny tins of beans.
Yeah, but the problem is the portion. Never mind, Chloe. You have your beans.
You can have so many different sizes of tins of beans. I think they even comes in pots nowadays.
But that's not the point. The point is you would need to eat more to be full. Anyway, continue. What's the next step?
What about if it's liquidy beans? The liquid would fill up part of your stomach as well.
Right. Again, much heavier than tins of fish. You just not okay. This is so funny. You're playing a fun imaginary game with the most boring person, the more boring practical person in the world.
No,
I'm so
we've
sorry.
made a really lovely image of your Zorbing ball with your lamp rod, your denim headband and denim outfit, your mountain boots, your blondie playing, and now your tins of fish rolling round. Next item. Because there's no power, you can't take your Kindle Unlimited with you.
Oh, God. Well, my subscription's run out and there's no Wi-Fi.
Subscription's gone.
God.
I'm assuming that you are going to take a book, a singular book.
Right.
Which book is it?
So I have to take one piece of entertainment that's not a music because I've forgotten music.
You could also, because you've already got your MP3 player and it's loaded up with Blondie. Right. You didn't have time to prepare anything else when it comes to music. But you are going to take a book, and it could be that you could end up being Phoebe the librarian in this new apocalyptic wasteland. You could end up setting up a secondhand bookshelf, like book library somewhere in the link of the town that you end up settling. Like, you could be swapping books every day. But what is the book that you take from your house right now?
Oh, it has to be something
and out into the wasteland. Yeah.
Can it be a Kindle book that's not on Kindle Unlimited? So like I have something.
But your Kindle's going to die. It's going to have no power.
Right.
So like eventually, like that's only going to last what, like 3 days in power?
Oh God, my babies.
Which physical book like are you taking with you? I love that for my answer right now, it's the book you bought me for my birthday, which is an SAS survival guide.
That's so funny.
And I swear I wasn't like even preparing for that as the bit. I had this to the side of me to be like, I wonder if we talk seriously about that. And I was like, you know what? Talking seriously about the apocalypse is probably a bit too grim. So let's go with this Chloe survival apocalyptic wasteland.
No, I love your, I love this.
So your book. Are you're staring at like what I can describe to the listeners that like there's, I would say 50 books, maybe 60 books behind Phoebe stacked up in different orientations. And Phoebe's is trying to pick one.
Well, that's just the one bookcase here. There's also one down there. It's full of books. There's also books over there. And then there's other bookshelves in my flat.
Phoebe, it lives in a library. Just so you know, context.
I think I can technically call it a library because it is over. I think you only need to have over 100 books to classify it as a library.
Really?
If it's a fun fact for you, I think.
Wow.
Don't fact check Pink. Anyway, I think if I can only take one, I would need to take something fun because I think you need something lighthearted. So I wouldn't take my favorite book because it's sad.
What's your favorite book?
Hotel World by Ali Smith. It's really good, but it's quite sad. But it has like, it's it's really, it's hard to describe it, but the way she writes is beautiful. I think if you were to describe what happens in the book, it's not going to sell it to you, but it's just like,
that's fair.
But like, she's really easy to read, and I have a lot of her books. And she's from Inverness.
Small world.
Small world. Oh God, it's like, do I take one of my devil books? No.
What? Because you're going to continue writing a devil essay whilst you're in the apocalypse?
Yeah, I think probably not. You know, I think, what's a fun book that I have that would be interesting?
I do
I'm
love
so
that. Also,
sorry.
you thought fun, the devil, like
fun to me.
Not to quote Basement Jacks again, but where's your head at?
Where's your head at? Do you know what? This is such a funny one to go for. But I think for now, I would go for Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, because I think that there would be like some camaraderie there of like someone who's like just been thrown into like a completely different situation, and there's the comedy in it of like, you know, just kind of seeing the funny side of it, because you know, you could write The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy again and make it really scary and tumultuous, or you can kind of see it in this funny, lighthearted way. And I think that in a zombie apocalypse, it's kind of that's the kind of mindset that you need. It's also easy and portable, and there's a series, so I could, you know, keep smashing into libraries and bookstores to like keep reading more Douglas Adams.
Well, I mean, it's like I said as well, you could set up. Yeah.
So I would go. I think I'm going to go for that one. That's the one I've settled on.
I like it. Well, Phoebes, you have your book. You have your food. You have your transportation. You're on your way. Blondie in the ears. I already have an answer for what your plan is, but I would like to know, where would you go if you were in the middle of an apocalypse, any apocalypse? What's your location of choice for survival? And this is like, let's say you wanted to stay in this place for maybe like 90 days. What do you think is your best chance to go? Whilst you think of an answer, I can tell the listeners and yourself about how when I was young, like I'm talking probably around the age of 10, when I was being shown zombie movies as a kid, I had this really stupid idea of a zombie apocalypse plan. I grew up in like an area that nearby there was like an industrial like site, right? And on this site, there was an Argos, an Asda, and a B&Q. Now listen, I know now as an adult, and also with a bit more common sense, you don't want to go to these fucking places that are so going to be densely populated, and like no one's going to go to a fucking supermarket in the start of a zombie breakout, right? But my head as a child went, well, if I want a tricycle, I can go to Argos, because obviously every Argos has the containers of the entire Argos catalogue in at any one time. And I'll go to Asda to get a fucking meal deal, and then I'll go sit on B&Q's roof with all the hardware and tools that I ever need. So little Chloe would be fucking slaughtered within the first day. I think it's safe to say. But what do you think your
Do you have an idea for what you think I will do?
I mean, I have an idea for what I would now do as an adult.
Right. Okay.
But what would you do now?
I would go to a high school. I would go to some kind of high school. Hear me out.
Oh.
Because the high school would have a canteen, which, you know, like the kitchen would have a huge freezer and huge stockpile of tinned goods. So multiple tinned goods there, because like they'd have to have a surplus of that kind of food. And then it also has a library. So there'd be books, and there'd be books that are on, you know, research type of things. So they'd be like important information that I could garner from to help me survive. There'd also be a wood shop, so I'd have all that gear, and there'd likely also be camping gear, etc. for because schools just tend to have that kind of stuff for orienteering, etc. Especially if I'm thinking about my personal high school, like I can very easily see how I could fortify that, or at least fortify rooms in there, and just like go out as needed to survive. So I think that this would be, you know, I could search for the lost and found for extra stuff. Like there is like
get your plimsolls.
Lots of secured places. There is multiple toilets. So if I clog one up, I can just go to another. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'd be shitting myself as a zombie apocalypse. You know, you got to think about the multiple toilets theory. And, you know, if you get bored of your location, you can change rooms. There's so many to choose from. So yeah, and it's also a good vantage point because usually, especially like if you're from a small town like me, school is quite like a tall building. So therefore I'd have a good vantage point of the rest of the area so I could scout out and see. It also seems like a good gathering place of the local people. Like I don't think I'd be the only one who'd go there. And really you are a strength in numbers, but there's enough space that if you get sick of someone, you can just get away from them. So that would be my answer. I would go to some kind of school. I
actually really like that. I think that's a sensible answer. I do also like when you said school, I needed to actually a little call out here to a series that I really fucking love. There's a Korean series on Netflix that's called All of Us Are Dead. And it's a zombie series. And like, if you enjoy that type of thing, like, I mean, fucking hell, why are you listening to this episode if you don't enjoy zombie apocalypse stuff right now? But like, All of Us Are Dead it is a really fucking good zombie apocalypse show. And like, Korean dramas are fucking great anyway. But I would highly recommend watching it. It's so good. And that's probably the only reason I would not choose a school. But but yeah, I highly recommend watching that and no spoilers. I personally, as an adult, I would go. So firstly, I would in location, I would go as quickly as I could within the first 2 days, somewhere even more north of where like I currently am, to like a colder climate as possible. Because I'm pretty sure that like as zombies like deteriorate over time, I think in the colder temperatures, they don't survive as much. So I would want to try and go as north as possible that I could, but then go into like an apartment building. I would want to go as high as I could in an apartment because also if there are any straggling Walking Dead around, I think you're going to have less trouble with them hearing you if you're in like a top story apartment. But also you can barricade very heavily at the bottom of like an apartment building and close as many doors and block as many doors on the way up as possible, which each hurdle is better for it, like a hurdle against humans as well as zombies. Where is your camaraderie? I'm very like, I would keep my numbers small because I think the actual main issue in a zombie apocalypse is humans than zombies.
I think we have been led to distrust people. And I think that is ultimately, I think that there is a bit of a fallacy with that, right? Okay, because and I think that's a very American idea of zombies, to be honest. Like, I think that there is this kind of idea that like we wouldn't team up together. And I think that there is a truth to that. There are people in life that are just out for themselves, but I refuse to be like that. I think that I would want to help other people and like I would want to rely more on people. And I think that if you're alone in the world, you know, you're trying to survive, you need the other people to kind of help you push through and need to share knowledge and build a community like that. It takes a village.
That's very fair.
But I also think that I've got some things to call out, and I so get what you mean about the school, but I've got some things to call about an apartment building. One, you're traveling further north, which means that you're going to see less and less apartment buildings like you want because you're going into the absolute shticks. So two, when you say you go as cold as possible, you're not going to get that on this island. So you full of shit. And also, what preserves bodies better, heat or cold? Cold. So I feel like there's a fallacy in your logic there. You'd actually want to go somewhere hotter.
Like, the zombies are just like, I don't know. If they're dead, they're not the same as us.
Well, you put things in a fridge to keep them longer. You know, like,
yeah, but maybe their joints will freeze up.
Right, but you're still on this island. So it's not going to get that cold.
Yeah, but in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, the world is going to stop functioning. And then like everything will just die.
I feel like I get what you're saying. I just wanted to call out some things of that. And also if you go into an apartment building and you've barricaded yourself in, you're going to make it much harder for yourself to get resources that you need. Because like,
oh yeah, but I think that I would like eventually die out anyway. Like
right.
Sorry,
okay.
I love that Phoebe's like, oh.
Jeez, keep it light, Cloe.
You can send people out. You can send people out.
But you've just said you you've said you barricaded yourself almost alone.
Yeah, but like chuck them out the window. Chance of survival.
Right.
They've got a Zorbing ball, Phoebes. They can run.
Right, the Zorbing ball. I forgot about... Yeah, but you can't have the Zorbing ball inside the apartment because it's too big.
Yeah, you just fold it down like whilst they're on like the winch back up.
Right.
Sorry, I've got a cat that's...
No further questions.
Climbing me.
No further questions, Your Honour.
But it's all right, Phoebes, because in this scenario, it doesn't matter. We're going underground.
We're going underground?
We're going in a bunker. Because you have a bunker that has already been made.
How could I forget my bunker? Yeah.
Exactly. This is Phoebe's bunker.
God, so silly
for the sake of this is exactly what we're doing. We're going into a bunker. And for the visual watchers right now, you're going to be able to see this, which is our bunker.
Also, shout out for the visual, for those who not seeing the visuals right now. Cloe has got our little heads animated, so like we're talking. It's very cute.
We do. We're also looking at, for reference, for audio listeners, we're looking at a screenshot from the game 60 Seconds. It's like, it's the bunker. I can't remember which is the name. I know it as the bunker, but it's a game on Steam that it gives you like 60 seconds to try and prep for the apocalypse, and you take as much as you can down into your bunker, including your family or the actual supplies that you decide to pick instead. It's a very fun game. It's really stupid. If you're ever interested, you try to survive as long as possible with whatever you took with you into the bunker.
Nice.
But this is Phoebe's bunker.
Isn't it lovely?
And as you were saying about camaraderie and needing to rely on people, I am going to have some people turn up at your door. You now, with all of stuff you've prepped for the apocalypse, you are allowed to take 3 people into this bunker, right?
Okay.
You can't have more than 3, but you can say you let someone in, say it's like, I don't know, me or Charlie or whatever, and then someone else turns up. You can turf out me in exchange for the next person. But you have to, once you've told someone no, they're not coming back.
Right.
Okay? So just keep that in mind.
Oh, God. So you want me to choose people right now? You want
Ready?
me on podcast to choose who
on
I'm...
podcast.
Right.
Ready? Don't worry. It's no one we actually know.
Oh, thank God. Okay. No.
It's Alison Hammond.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. The known TV presenter and like celebrity appearance on every fucking show in existence. She's bringing blankets and popcorn and some old DVDs of all of her TV appearances. So you're going to have entertainment for fucking days. She's been on Big Brother, Loose Women, Get Me Out of Here, Ready, Steady, Cook, The Wheel, Bake Off, MasterChef, Masked Singer, Strictly Come Dancing. She also hosts a fucking Bridgerton podcast or something. So like she's going to bring entertainment. She's also a fantastic comedian, right? But she's there at the door.
Right.
Are you letting Alison Hammond in?
Oh God, I'm really sorry, Alison, but given the fact that during the pandemic you were anti-mask and a bit of a fucking public menace about it all, like I think you're really funny, hun, but like I can't forgive you for that rhetoric given the platform you have and how scary that time was. I think that anyone who kind of has that mentality is not who I want around during this zombie apocalypse. So that's my choice.
Goodbye, Alison.
Sorry,
Hammond.
Alison.
She leaves.
I absolutely love
off.
that clip of you. Did the Blade Runner interview kills me every time. I feel really bad.
All right.
There was no shade to Alison. I'm sorry.
Alison Hammond is left for dead now because, like, that's it. that she's probably dead. Phoebe's bunker is the place to be because knock, knock, it's Keanu Reeves.
He's coming in. I don't care.
You haven't even heard his thing. He's bringing his motorbike with him, and he is offering to do runs for you. So he will go out. He's kind of like, he's almost like a lone survivor. Like, he's cool. He can kind of do everything. He's learnt all those stunts for reasons, and he was prepping for the zombie apocalypse all this time. So he actually is going to go and do food runs or anything else you need him to do. It could make him kind of risky because it could mean that when he's out venturing, he could die, but you're bringing him in.
I'm bringing him in and I'm writing fanfic about me and Keanu falling in love in this bunker. So I won't let him see it. I'll just be like, oh, I'm just writing something. But yeah, Keanu's coming in. 100%.
Keanu's coming in. Okay.
Coming in, lad.
I don't know why I've lost control of Photoshop now, but Keanu Reeves is there. We're just going to have him really big off to the corner because apparently I can't control my PC anymore. So next up,
okay,
you've got Cynthia Erivo.
Right. What's she bringing?
Well, so she's not bringing much besides herself, but she has got the longest nails that you have ever seen. So you could think that she's like a modern day Wolverine.
Right.
So maybe it's just the self-defense that she's bringing, and also just
she's hench as hell. She's hench as hell.
And she is hench. So you do have, as a reminder, you have 3 spots. So you could always bring in Cynthia to then turf her out if you don't want her there.
Honestly, here's my issues with having Cynthia in. I think that she's gonna sing all the time really loudly, and that's not a great idea in the zombie apocalypse because like things are just gonna reverberate and echo around this chamber.
You are in a bunker that is made of steel.
I love nails and I think they're really pretty. However, false nails in an apocalypse scares
they're
shit out
hair
of
nails.
me. No, that's disgusting.
They're her nails, yeah. And
No.
she's let them grow because it's the apocalypse, so she can't get them done anymore. So they're her nails.
No, because that's not... look, long nail girly pops, I love that for you. And I'm sure that you guys are really good at cleaning underneath your fingernails. However, that is just a breeding ground for bacteria. And it's the kind of Alison Hammond not wanting to wear a mask kind of rhetoric that I'm like...
So you're kicking out Cynthia?
No, I'm not. She can stay, but like she might get turfed out if better things come.
All right.
So,
okay, fine. Well, knock, knock.
Who is it?
It's Brittany, bitch.
Oh my God.
Brittany, I will say, looks like she hasn't slept in a while. That's kind of it. That's all the information you get. She doesn't even really say much to you. She just she makes eye contact. It's unbreaking eye contact as well. And she just looks tired. Do you let Brittany in as your third musketeer?
I feel like, does that mean that she's been bitten? Are like you hinting towards the fact that
Who
she's
knows?
like...
Who knows?
Oh God. I don't want to turf out Brittany. She's an icon. But I also don't think I would really want to be trapped in a small space with Britney Spears.
That's also very fair.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's okay to like people and be like, I don't want to be in a nice, like a small space with you. I'm going to turf Britney out. I'm so sorry, girl. But like...
Brittany is gone. You don't even have time to say goodbye. Brittany just kind of, without saying anything, Brittany's like, okay.
I love that you've got control over Photoshop
there
again.
We go. Yeah,
Cynthia's got her
don't
soup.
know why I lost it.
Jano's playing drafts.
I've now
or checkers if you're American.
Yeah, to just in case you don't know what 60 seconds on the bunker is, basically it's an image of like a little contained bunker that has a table in the middle with some stools around it with drafts on it, or checkers, yeah, like Phoebe said, some playing cards on the table, like a first aid box in the corner, an axe in the other corner, a burnt map behind them,
a ripped to shreds gas mask that...
Well, that's probably what Keanu Reeves is going to be donning when he goes out on his bike, you know?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, who's next? Who's chapping? Who's chapping at my door?
It's Nicolas Cage.
What's Nicholas bringing?
So Nicolas Cage, right? You know that one iconic movie scene where he's got the cage on his head? The bees!
The bees. So we're thinking
He's
Wicker
got
Man.
that cage on his head because he thinks that he's claiming that is how he is going to survive and how he has survived up until this moment because the cage has protected his head from any bites.
Nick can come in. You can have a seat.
Okay. So Nicolas Cage has been allowed to enter. He's now your third person. He's going to come sit on this stool next to Cynthia.
Okay.
So now we're at the point where you need to start choosing whether you're going to like kick people out, right?
So sorry, can I have 4 people or is the 4th including me, if that makes
The
sense?
4th is you.
Right.
So
okay,
you're
so I
allowed
have a
to
full
have
bunker.
3 people
Okay.
enter. You now have a full bunker. You're on this seat. I just don't
Right.
have a
Me
picture
and
of you.
Keanu
You know what
are
I could
playing
do
drafts.
is for the visual, for the
Here we go.
audio listeners,
I'm-
I've moved
Oh,
Phoebe's
Thank you. I'm nice and settled
talking
in.
head
There we go.
onto the 4th seat. So
Here I
now
am.
we have next to between Keanu and Cynthia, Phoebe is now
Batting
sat.
my eyelashes at Keanu.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the next person, knock knock, is
Knock,
very specific. Oh, I might need to pause. My headphones are screaming that battery's low. Hang
Oh
on.
no. Okay. Hey Keanu, how you doing? Yeah, I like your motorbike. It's a nice bike. Yeah. I like your work. Hey Cynthia, I loved your cardigan. Yeah. I like that you made Graham Norton one. Yeah. Yeah. Nicolas Cage, what's the worst film you've ever been in your opinion? And what's the best? Yeah, because that Wicker Man film was shit. Yeah, it was really bad, Nick. It was really bad. I think that's a bold choice to like choose to kind of wear that in the apocalypse. I think you're trying to reclaim it, and I think that's really brave.
What are you saying?
I'm just having a chat with Keanu, Cynthia, and Nick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I can now hear you again. I apologize.
No, don't worry. You know what? That was in case there's some flavor text to keep us on.
Right. Let me click back into here so now I can see. Right. The next one's quite specific, and I'm sorry if you've never watched the specific TV show that I'm going to call out here. Knock knock. It's Amelia Fox, a British television icon of Silent Witness. She is a forensic pathologist in Silent Witness. She studies the dead. She's got a brain on her, right? She's got all this vast experience from just working with corpses, right? So this is Nikki, not specifically Amelia Fox, but she's coming in as Nikki, and she can tell you a lot about dead things.
Okay, well, Nick's out. Amelia's in. Sorted. Bye, Nick.
Oh,
Good luck with the
Nicolas
cage.
Cage, you're getting turfed out immediately. Look at this strong female-led a bunker right now.
Yeah, you know
Right.
what?
It doesn't matter though, because the next person has arrived.
Chap.
Knock knock. It's Terry Crews.
Nah, fuck that guy. Fuck off, Terry.
He's dancing his chest at you at the door.
I don't give a shit, you know.
He's fucking gone.
He's gone because, like, you know, he was like, oh no, a child needs a mum and a dad, and I'm like, fuck off, Terry. Goodbye.
Fuck off, Terry. You're dead. You're out in the wasteland. You're fending for yourself. Well, in Terry's place, knock knock. It's Jeff Goldblum.
I'm so sorry, Cynthia, you're getting out of here. Jeff is coming in.
Wow. And in that match as well, you're swapping out the Wicked Witch for the fucking wizard. Wow.
I mean, what's Jeff bringing with him?
He's just willing to talk to you about any of the movies, anything that he's been in over his
I'll be
lifetime.
honest with you, and I feel really guilty saying this, but like Cynthia in interviews does not make me think we would get on as people. Like, I just don't think that we could have like a decent conversation. I think that it's just you know, like, that's just my take. That's my take on it.
That's fair. That's
I also
fair.
don't particularly like the Wicked films at all.
And
Don't like
she's
them.
going to take her long nails and she slowly walks out the door. She drags them behind her.
I think it's so grim that they're natural.
Knock, knock.
Who is it?
It's Meryl Streep.
Oh, hi, Meryl.
She's bringing the essence of her character in Devil Wears Prada. So she's being a badass coming in. She could be that stern mother figure that all of you need. You never quite know with Meryl where it's going to go, you know? But what do you think? So you now have Keanu Reeves with his motorbike, Jeff Goldblum, who's just wanting to talk your ear off constantly at you, and then Emilia Fox, who can study and know kind of like the rate of infections or like what's really going on with the apocalypse, you know?
I feel really guilty about this because I love her, but I'm turfing out Meryl. Sorry, Meryl. Jeff.
Meryl leaves.
I think that especially if she's Devil Wears Prada.
She is Devil Wears Prada, yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't need that energy, actually. We've got Jeff and Keanu. It's a positive. This is the positivity train right now.
This is a positive bunker right now.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. It's Sigourney Weaver.
Oh.
Sigourney, obviously a badass.
Such a badass.
She is kind of similar to Jeff. She is willing and if not really insistent that she wants to talk to you about all of her movies, all of her appearances.
Okay, but hear me out. Sigourney is buff. She is buff and she is like, you know, I think that I'm gonna have to turf out Jeff. But we've had a lovely conversation so far. But Jeff's old, and you know he's the oldest amongst you. I think.
Is he older than Sigourney Weaver?
I think he must be. I think there's not a lot in it, but I think he is older than Sigourney.
We're gonna have a little look right now. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum is 73 years old.
Yeah, because I think Sigourney must be like 60 something.
Sigourney Weaver, 76 years old.
Oh shit. You know what? I'm so sorry, but I you know.
Well, you've already turfed out Jeff.
I've turfed off Jeff, and you know I had a lovely time with him in my bunker. At least he was invited in. He was in it for a short time.
Yeah, true. Your next person. This is the second to last. Knock, knock. It's Jennifer Lawrence. She comes armed with a bow and arrow. Quite a lot of arrows, to be fair. She insists that she could teach you to actually, like, you know, to be a perfect archer as well. She thinks that she could do all of the hunting for you. But you do have Keanu Reeves, who at this point is also going out and making runs for you.
We're thinking.
So now you have quite like, you know, the brains.
I've had a really nice time with Sigourney Weaver, and I've really enjoyed hearing about her her stories. You know, it was nice having her in the bunker for a wee while, and you know, but we're going to have Jennifer Lawrence in the bunker. Thanks, Jennifer.
Immediately, Sigourney Weaver was like, "You called Jeff Goldblum old. She's keeping her mouth shut because she's 3 years older," and it's like immediately. She's gone.
Look, she got like a nice respite, and then she's back, and she's got to figure out her own plan, and that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
I gave her some soup.
You have one final knock at the door.
Who is it?
It's Alan Carr.
Get that man in the bunker. Get him in. Come on,
Alan. He brings nothing. He's just giggling at you as soon as you open the door.
I'm sorry, Jennifer. Goodbye.
Jennifer Lawrence out on her ass. Alan Carr is straight in. You end the day with Keanu Reeves, Alan Carr, and Emilia Fox all kind of staring at each other from wildly different backgrounds.
No, we wouldn't be staring. We'd be having the time of our life. It would be such a good conversation. Are you joking? I'd just be like, oh.
That's very true.
Having the time of my life.
That's very true. Weirdly, though,
they turf me out, to be honest. Like you're acting like I can turf people out of this bunker. They'd be turfing me out.
No, this is Phoebe's bunker is the place to be. It's made it. The news has spread that this is where everyone wants to be, and in fact, it's so much that where everyone wants to be that another group of people have turned up outside the door. Whether or not they're threatening, we don't know. But you can only pick one. Da 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 da
Shut
da 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 da. For those who don't know, this is the Gladiators theme tune
of the Gladiators.
And just to read it all out, we have Legend, Bionic, Nitro, Fire, Diamond, Giant, Steel, Apollo, some random man, Electro, Athena, Fury, Comet, Viper, Phantom, Saber, Dynamite, Hammer, Cyclone, and Wolf and Jet from the old series as well, have all turned up at once outside your bunker door. You are only allowed one gladiator to join you.
Just seen what you written in Apollo.
Because whenever we watch Gladiators, which by the way started last night, the new season, the third season of Gladiators on BBC right now.
I figured we were waiting for Pink.
Yes, yeah, we are. But you're allowed one. This is including your current situation as well of your three current guests of Keanu Reeves, Alan Carr, and Amelia Fox. You can only choose one gladiator to join your pack.
I want to say, people, that Gladiators is my favorite show. Like, Cloe can validate how giddy I am when we are watching Gladiators. Like, nothing will hold my attention more than sticking Gladiators on. God.
I know, it's a hard choice, but this is why I thought this, like, fuck all the other celebrities. I knew that if I gave you just like the choice to take whoever you wanted with you, you would just choose some of the gladiators and probably like, I don't know, like. I mean,
if we were being really boring and like thinking about things, we're not going to have enough protein to meet these guys' needs. Like these are people on like 3,000 to 6,000 calorie a day diets. So we can't. They're gonna be
what like. What do you mean? You've got so much tinned fish.
That's my tinned fish. I'm joking.
Phoebe doesn't share food.
Oh God! This is so hard.
This is also if you want to take a gladiator.
So I have to get rid of someone from my bunker.
You have to get rid of someone.
Oh, fuck.
You have to decide if you are going to remove one of your existing.
This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I like how my pea head's not in the screen anymore. So it's just like
yeah. I can put your pea head back in it. It's just like
yes. Can you put me right in the middle of the gladiators? Thank you. That'd be great. Hi guys.
You're right in the middle.
Hi. This is hello. Oh God! Right, okay. I think process of elimination. Right, just got to go for it. So Apollo, who every time he gets called up, it's just like, who let this random man in here? He just looks like a random bloke. I'm so sorry, Apollo. Out. Not that you're ever going to listen to this podcast, nor are you going to care about some like nerdy little fucking game designer's opinion of you. Nor should you. Live your best life. I think that I'm gonna also get Steel out. I don't have much like
Steel is gone.
Like because I don't particularly love Hammer. He's a new guy from last series. Okay. Like he can go.
Hammer is gone.
I like Cyclone, but she is the kind of, they brought her in to be like the female kind of bully character. So
is she gone?
She's gone. I'm sorry.
She's gone.
Oh God, I love Electro. Shit. I like Viper. I think I'm gonna get rid of Bionic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get rid of Legend.
You see, he was on like the Celebrity Apprentice. I've not watched it yet, but Legend is on it. Yeah,
I don't watch.
It came out like the end of this year.
I'll be honest. I think that it's fucking weird that you watch The Apprentice in 2025. Like, I think that's one of those things where I just like I find it really odd that that's something that you choose to do with your time. Like I'm all go you girl.
I think it's because it makes me feel better about my life.
I get that because they're so stupid. But
yeah, I mean they are. To be fair, the producers make impossible fucking tasks. But that's meant to be the point, isn't it? It's meant to be that like they can't actually succeed anyway. We all get a laugh.
But so true.
Yeah. But anyway, he was on it.
I'm getting rid of Wolf because he's not aged well. I'm sorry, Wolf. Time has not been kind to you at all. Yeah. I think that I'm gonna get rid of Diamond next. I'm so sorry, Diamond.
Okay.
Up the top.
Oh no, wrong one. Diamond.
And likewise, I'm probably gonna get rid of Phantom. Sorry, Phantom.
He's a bit shy. He's got his hood up.
He's got his hood up. I think I'm going to get rid of Jet. I'm sorry, Jet. Like, I do love you. Much love for Jet. I think
Much love to Jet.
We're going to get rid of Athena. I'm so sorry, Athena. I think you're beautiful. And Comet at the side there. Okay.
So we are down to Nitro, Giant, Electro, Viper, Saber, and Dynamite.
And Fury. Don't forget Fury.
Oh, and Fury. Yeah. Sorry, Fury. You were stood right in the middle.
I think we're going to get rid of Viper next. I'm so sorry. I love you, Viper. And then we're going to get rid of Dynamite. I'm so sorry. You're young. You'll survive outside the bunker. I have no doubt. Oh, God. This is Sophie's choice. This really is. I'm going to get rid of Fire next. And yeah, I'm going to get...
I'm Fire. Missed Fire. Sorry.
We're going to get rid of Fire. And we're going to get rid of Saber. Shit, I'm so sorry, Saber. Are we going to get rid of Nitro?
I think I know where this is going. I don't know whether Cody has already made this assumption as well, or other listeners.
Really
we are
hard.
down to just 2.
No,
we
3.
Are down...
We got Electro Giant.
Oh, yeah,
and
3.
Fury.
I keep forgetting Fury right in the middle there. Electro Giant and Fury. And I think I know which way this is going. Who knows?
I want you to know that this is really hard for me. Oh, I'm going to go with Fury. I'm keeping Fury. I'm so sorry, Giant and Electro. I love you guys.
But this was different to what I actually thought was.
Did you think I was
going
to go for a Giant?
I thought you were going to go for Giant.
No, I'm going to go for Fury.
So you are going to keep Fury, but you now need to pick who are you turfing out for Fury? Because right now you do have the comedic relief of Alan Carr. You've got Keanu Reeves and his motorbike. He doesn't say much. He keeps much to himself, but he will do runs for you. And then Amelia Fox, who is just trying to keep an eye on everything developing in the world.
I think that... oh, God. I'm so sorry, Alan. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm so
really
sorry.
expected Amelia Fox to be turfed out.
I
but
just
now,
think I can't because like she's the only one who's actually kind of like, you know.
She is the brains.
She's the brains. And as much as like I love Alan Carr's comedic relief, he doesn't strike me as the most sensible lad, to be honest.
That's so fair. That is so fair. I love that we would have very different.
I feel like
bunkers.
that was just like 30 minutes of me going through the gladiators, and I'm so sorry that was so indecisive.
No, I enjoyed it. It was very good. I enjoyed it a lot.
What would be who are you choosing in your bunker then?
So my bunker would have been
move it so it's your head, not mine. Put me back to the side.
I see. Okay, hang on. Let me move you over here.
Okay.
Audio listeners, I'm so sorry. We're moving our little characters around so that you can kind of get an idea of the setup. So I would have had Sigourney Weaver, definitely would have been joining.
Absolutely fair.
Jennifer Lawrence would have been in there, and Alan Carr.
Okay. So
I would have left the gladiators at the door.
Was Keanu in for any length of time, or did you turf him out immediately?
Keanu was for quite a while, but as soon as Sigourney Weaver was there, I think I kicked out Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu, but I also
any of the gladiators.
No, I wouldn't have chosen the gladiators. I think they're great, but I honestly think that comedy in the middle of the apocalypse, I think would have been really like key to just kind of keep our spirits up and like almost like the cheerleader. And as much as I would have liked to have thought that could be me, I don't think I would have had a chance in hell at making Jennifer Lawrence and Sigourney Weaver laugh. But I think Alan Carr could.
I think Jennifer would actually be much higher spirits than Alan. I think Alan in an apocalypse isn't going to be as cheery as you think he is.
Oh, but I think he'll just keep doing that Alan look and stuff, and it will make
so
us
you're just
laugh.
laughing at, yeah, okay, yeah.
No, not like laughing at him, but like laughing with him in the room,
Yeah, I think that like who didn't come in your bunker out of interest? Like, who did you turf away?
I turfed away Nicolas Cage. I think he, for me, too cagey. I think that Britney Spears scares me.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we both turned Britney out.
I think Alison Hammond, as much of the years of entertainment we could have had on the TV, I think I would have been too sick of hearing about her within the first maybe like hour.
Yeah, okay.
And I think the one that I struggled with turfing out is actually Jeff Goldblum.
It's really hard, isn't it? Like, it was that was a horrible choice to make, I think.
Yeah, because I think the other side of that was like I wanted to hear more about his fascination with Frontier. He doesn't really have a fascination with Frontier, but I just love the idea that I would have just been like, what was it like working on the Jurassic Evolution games? And why do you speak so much in them? And how much of it was ad-libbed? But also, how do you know Dodie? And how did that all happen? I just want to know. I'm curious.
That's so good. I fucking love that man.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool. This was great. Thank you for organising this.
No, that's all good. I hope you enjoyed picking your apocalyptic scenario. But it's all right, because after all of this, Phoebe, none of this would have actually happened because you would have died on maybe day 3 because obviously all the pharmacies were raided and your asthma meds are all gone.
Oh, you act as if I actually take my asthma med. That's very funny. I think today was the first time I've taken my asthma medication in 3 weeks. I think I'd be fine.
Maz is gonna get your ass.
I actually had a thought today where I was like, I need to go to the doctors and actually say I hate these medications and get them to put me on something else. But to be honest, as long as I'm not surrounded by like cats or like a lot of like house dust, I actually think I could survive. I could spread my meds out quite a lot. And it's not like a normal inhaler is all that hard to come by. It's not like, insulin or something like that. So I don't think it would kill me that fast.
Thankfully your bunker is going to be so well ventilated.
Well, I honestly think I don't think it's going to be that bad. If I am not around cats, which sucks because I love cats, guys. If I'm not around cats, I'm pretty much fine. It's not like I'm out of shape. Like I exercise regularly. And I can go to the gym. I mean,
you would have had that Zorbing ball.
I go to the gym without my inhaler, folks. I just want to put that out there. That's how unfazed I am about my asthma. So yeah, I don't think it would be that. I don't think it would be as big a problem. I mean, it's not. It does give me a disadvantage on a stealth because Papa do wheeze, but.
All right, well, I'm corrected. You're going to be in your bunker.
No, I definitely would have tripped and fall and like gotten tetanus or something, immediately. God.
Thumbs out. Oh, dear.
I mean, with the Zorbing ball, what could go wrong? I'm the boy in the bubble.
Yeah.
In my Texas tuxedo.
Oh, thank you so much for going through that with me. I had like one more thing because I didn't know how fast or slow we were going to go through this. I like prepared an extra thing.
So slow apparently because I questioned you on everything. I'm so sorry. I'm like,
no, but that's good. I didn't think it would I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be that interesting, but it was actually a really fun conversation. So thank you for that.
No, of course.
I did have we could always speed run it / I can save it for a different day. But I did have basically it's a tier list. And it's a tier list of video games that are the zombie-based video games. And it was going to be a ranking of whether you in that video game having the powers of that are consistent with the video game world your rate of survival.
Oh, okay. We can speedrun this.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, starting with, I made a game with zombies in it. I don't know whether this is one you're familiar with. It's basically Vampire Survivors, but really fucking old school. I played it on the Xbox 360 marketplace back in the day.
Oh my God.
But it's a little top down. You run around and it's just, you're out there. There's no fucking hiding from zombies. All right. Bullet hell.
I can't believe I'd survive. I'd last a day.
Okay, cool. Just to describe
C,
for
so
the
like,
audio listeners. So I've got S for superb. This is my life now. A for a pretty good chance, but I still might die. B for better go with a 50-50. C for can't believe I'd last a day. And then D is for dead. The next up is 7 Days to Die. It's a pretty good crafting game, survival game, but in the nighttime, sometimes it's hordes. And like, I think it's like every few days or so. And they're quite fucking gigantic hordes. It gets worse progressively over time.
But there's a lot of like resources.
There's a lot of crafting, a lot of resources in the world. Your typical like survival game.
I think it's a 50-50. I think I'm actually quite good in that kind of chaos situation. Like I'm not very good. Yeah. I panic at normal life, but I think that I'd be fine. Okay, next one.
Next up is Rise of Nightmares, the Kinect Xbox game that came out, and it's fucking janky as shit. So you can imagine that you are blipping all over the place as well. You gotta live in the world as it is.
That's one.
You never play Rise of Nightmares? That's
one of the few Kinect games I don't have, and I'm just gonna add it to my list because I am.
Oh my God, Rise of Nightmares when it came out was like, oh holy shit, I'm in the game.
I might actually this week see if I can find that in CEX. Or I'm going to say...
Kinect technology, though.
I know. I'm going to say A for pretty good because I'm such like a Kinect buff that I like work around the jank.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Well, next up is Back for Blood. It's the same as like Left 4 Dead, but you got to think the mutations.
Right. I think I'm going to go for B, 50-50 again.
Oh, okay. Better go for a 50-50. Fine. Kind of similarly... Call of Duty Zombies, all of them.
S for superb. We love this. This is our shit. I think so.
We definitely always die at the end of a run. We've never had a run where we just survive. You will run out of ammo.
Yeah, but like that's because we just don't extract because we want to see how far we can go. If we actually did it properly and extracted at some point.
Okay, so you're thinking of like the modern zombies where there is an extraction. Because like old school zombies, there is no extraction. It's just last as long as you can.
Okay, let's go for A then. I just fucking love COD Zombies.
COD Zombies is fucking great. It's a good zombie experience.
Okay,
Dying Light is next. You would have so much parkour skills. You're a fucking
S for
buff.
superb. S for superb. Love
just
the
don't go out at night.
Yeah. But there's so many other people alive in that one.
That's very true. Yeah, you could build a little like fortress. You can keep yourself to yourself, or you could have that camaraderie that you so deserve. House of the Dead. This one is number 3 specifically, but House of the Dead, one of the best fucking arcade games ever. And I mean, who doesn't love having the pump action shotgun on a little arcade machine?
And it's on rails as well. I think I'm going to go for a pretty good chance here because I do love these games.
Do love those games. That's
I love an on-rails shooter. Okay.
What next up is Plants vs. Zombies.
D for Dead.
No chance at all?
No.
Have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies?
I'm not going to start now.
You're missing out. The Last of Us, which I think, going back to what I said, I think humans are more fucking dangerous in The Last of Us world.
Yeah, I think that am I in America at this point or am I in the UK?
I would say you're in the UK, but it is that world. So clickers exist.
It's fine.
And
as long as I'm not in America, I'm going to say
shit.
Pretty good chance.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But still might die. That is what A is. It's still pretty good chance, still might die.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. I mean, people might not be as hostile. I have just a more cynical view than you do of people, I think is what we've discovered.
I think that there's I think honestly, we look at people with a bad rap of like, there is survival instincts, and people don't necessarily always put other people down to survive. I think that there is, I just don't think that's that. I don't believe in that rhetoric. I think people are ultimately good until they're forced into such horrific situations that they have to be bad, but they're not going to do that lightly. And ultimately, we're in this situation together. Like, all you can be is someone who's honest and genuine to help. And I think that it's like being in a workplace, right? Right. If you think about it, there's different characters in a workplace, and that's just how life is. And I think that if you prove that you're a team worker, that's kind of how we have an ingrained, like, we have evolved to have this, like, we want to camaraderie and want to prove that we're teamwork. And we have this natural selection of, if you don't prove useful or prove a team player, you have evolutionally been wiped out because you've proven that you aren't helpful to the greater good. And that is an evolutionary trait that we have built into. So the reason that you want to be if you don't, it kind of shows like a de-evolution. And therefore, in this survival, we'd be choosing to kind of continue the path of, yeah, I'm a good team player. Sorry. Hi. That was a long rant.
So Phoebe says that I've de-evolved. So Left 4 Dead.
I'm not saying that, but yeah.
So kind of the same as Back 4 Blood.
Yeah, I actually kind of think that I might bring both of those down to C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not a really good chance at all.
I don't think so. What's the next one?
Saints and Sinners, the VR game that came out like a few years ago. I would say that these are probably the most docile zombies in any video game ever.
Oh, well, then let's go up to the top, really. If I can just run around,
it's a Walking Dead game.
Done.
You can pretty much, you can I think even like hold their heads, from what I remember is accurate. I remember I edited it for Dan years ago. And they're quite jank from what I remember. But yeah.
Okay.
Well, next up is The Evil Within.
Oh my God. I forgot about that game.
Like, I wouldn't say it's like, I guess, we're kind of zombie, yeah. But like, what do you think?
That's the one where I'm like, people are fucked up. I don't trust people in this universe. That's the one where I'm like, yeah, no. I would put that in C, because I think that the emotional turmoil would really be what would get me.
I think the puzzles would kill me.
Oh, very fair.
Next up is Dead Rising. As we said earlier, you're Frank. You can pick up that bench and you can fucking deck a zombie. However, humans, the psychopaths, are quite fucking lethal in that game.
They're really psychopathic. I think A for a pretty good chance, because I think that if you can't beat them, you join them and you go into you lean into the crazy. And I think that I could...
You be a psychopath.
I think we can all imagine that I could lean into the crazy a little more.
Fair. Just don't become the clown, if that's all right. I was really scared of the clown.
So scared. Do you know what's so funny? I literally thought about the clown. That was like the first thing that came in my head was the clown and that. And I'm like, just as long as I'm not that guy, I can beat the crazy. I was thinking of the old woman and the poodle, actually. That was what.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a fucking great game. I love that game.
Yeah.
Typing of the Dead.
S for superb. Love it.
This is Phoebe's world. She's in it and she is completing that fucking game.
Locked in.
Dead Island.
Oh,
I think about as fun as Dead Rising for me growing up.
I'm not a huge fan of Dead Island. I love that trailer though.
Fair.
Such a good trailer.
Oh my God, the trailer. Wow.
I
think
one
that broke everyone.
Yeah, I think C.
C?
Yeah, I don't think it's a great chance for me.
It lasted today.
Right.
That's very fair. I have split Resident Evil into old Resident Evil and new Resident Evil, being from, what is it, from 7, 8, 9 I'm on about when I say Resi new. Resi old, ignoring number 6.
So we're just, I was about to say, we're going up to like 1 to 4 and then 5 and 6 don't exist to us. Right, I'm with you,
Yeah.
Okay, so Resi new, I would put S superb, This Is My Life Now.
Cool.
Resi old, I would go B. because the puzzles would kill me.
Yeah, I was like, I go D for dead.
Tracking is killing me. Yeah.
I would just give up. I'd be like, no, I just die. I'm all right. Project Zomboid.
Right.
A game that I don't think you've had too much time in, but like my side, we've spent a lot of time in that game.
I think it
is fucking hard.
Yeah, I'd say D for Dead. I just do not enjoy that game. I'm really happy you guys do, but that's like, it's not for me.
It is fucking hard. And then obviously Minecraft.
Just hate Minecraft. Just hate it. I think for the reasons that I hate it alone, I'm just putting D for Dead.
Minecraft is the game that I would choose. Like, if I had to choose one that I had to live in, I would go Minecraft, because I'd be like, cool, I can walk faster than the zombies. They're never going to get me. And I can just make sure that I live in a hole or a house that no zombie can get me in. Easy.
Nah, I just don't like Minecraft, mate.
Well, okay, so out of your tops then, Dying Light, Saints and Sinners, Typing for the Dead, and the new Resident Evils, what world are you living in?
Oh, I actually kind of want to put The Last of Us up one and live in The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're quite solid with that is the world that you would survive in. This is your new world.
Yeah, because they have such good tells, and like the zombies there's not as many hordes. I think that's what's really, you don't see as many hordes of in The Last of Us. Whereas Dead Rising, like hordes everywhere.
Dead Rising is just hordes, yeah.
Yeah, Dying Light, like, I don't really think you can parkour here as much as you can parkour in that game. I just think that the city's just built for it in a way that cities are not built for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's very fair. That's very fair. Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much for setting up these games. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
That's all right. Yeah, I fucking love Dead Rising. It makes me want to play it again recently. Like
they brought out the remaster, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. And I didn't even know that they had more than just the first game.
Really?
have been so much under a bus that I didn't know it was a thing.
If you do decide to play through them, let me know, because I think it'd be quite fun to do it at the same time, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
separately playing them.
One of my favorite memories as a kid growing up was like I used to invite. I was the kid that had the Xbox 360, whereas my friends didn't. So people used to come to my house and we'd eat super noodles and play Dead Rising on a projector, and we took turns doing the achievement for killing like 13,000 zombies or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think I watched John try and do that for a long time. I really enjoyed watching that game. This is one of those things where it's just like, this is a game that I watched someone else play rather than actually playing it myself. Like, and I think that I did play it when I was a bit older, but I'd like to play the remake now. I think there's bits in that game that have not aged well, but there's bits in all these games mostly that have not aged well, to be fair.
Yes.
Especially Typing for the Dead, and I still love that. True. So
yeah.
Anyway, thank you for potting with me, Cloe.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry it's a long one today. Hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah, guys. God, you must be sick of us.
Please send us your zombie survival plans as ridiculous as possible to, we have an email, we have explaterate@gmail.com. We also have comments.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can leave a comment. If you're listening on Spotify, you can also leave a comment there.
Or watching.
Yeah, we also have social medias. I'll be honest with you, we don't really look at them. So I'd go either email us or comment, to be frank. So that was email in at explaterate@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Thank you
for podding.
Thank you for podding. Bye.
Bye.